What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're seeing some actual gameplay. This is not beta gameplay, even though this map is from the beta. Don't ask me any of the map names. They all are very complicated for no reason. I'm going to get to them eventually, but yeah, this is the first video of mine now that Modern Warfare 2 is officially launched. So let's talk about some of my initial thoughts on it. I don't know how quite I'm going to title this video yet, but this video is going to be basically just my first overall thoughts. So let's talk about launch night first. All right. Let's be honest here. Launch night was kind of a mess. Okay. If you played it with friends, if you played it alone, either way, if you played it alone, you got stomped on by the skill-based matchmaking. You know, maybe you had a first fun 2 or 3 games and then, you know, eventually just caught up. The bunny hopping, the drop shotting, the sliding around corners, the MP7 in your face, you know, just everything just like, yeah, it got really sweaty really fast, at least for me. You know, maybe it wasn't the case for you, but that was the case for me when I played alone. Let's talk about playing in a full party on launch night. You couldn't, basically. it was a mess. All right. Yeah. Like, people got scanner repairs on PC. I think there was issues with crossplay. You know, if you played on like a PlayStation and you played with a PC dude or an Xbox dude, I'm pretty sure there was like conflict there. I think when it was PC, it was a little better, but the other thing I want to talk about when it comes to launch night is just how glitchy the game seems to be. And I think you might have noticed it in the beginning of this gameplay. A lot of my games start off hovering between like 40 to like 140 FPS for some unknown reason. And it's like, I can't do anything to fix it. You know, it's not like NVIDIA DLSS or anything like that. It's not like I have to lower my settings. It's just, it fixes itself after like 30 seconds to a minute, which isn't the worst case in the world. You know, at least it fixes itself, but it's just annoying to have to start off like 0-2 or whatever every single match because, you know, I can't shoot anyone. I can't see anything because the frames don't work. Literally, they literally don't let me see anything. So that's kind of one of my biggest complaints regarding launch night. Let's talk about the game itself now, all right? I actually, surprisingly, maybe it's honeymoon, I don't mind the game yet. You know, I'm hesitant to say like it's a great game, it's really fun. I think that there's fun moments. You know, any game that like has super low time to kill can have a lot of fun moments because you can easily just stomp on like 3 kids, 4 kids right in a row because, again, low time to kill. So there's a lot of potential for fun there. I will say, though, I can see this game being very frustrating. I haven't played every single map. I haven't touched every gun. You know, I'm literally level 7, you know, so it's really difficult for me to be like, hey, I'm an expert at this game. This game is good. Use this, use that. No, okay, I'm level 7. I've literally played like, what, 7, 8 matches probably on this game. So don't take my word as like, you know, hey, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's talking about. Don't do that, right? But I am someone who's been playing COD for years and years now, run a channel, been doing a channel for years and years. It means I've been keeping up with COD. So you can take my word seriously a little bit. As of now, I don't want to say this is a fantastic Call of Duty game. I think that overall, it's probably a better COD game so far than Cold War and Vanguard. Just talking about sounds, graphics, things like that. Whether or not it's better than Modern Warfare 2019 remains to be seen. That game had a lot of support. This game is launching with 10 maps and a lot of bugs, so we have to give it time for sure. At least for now, the maps I've played have not been terrible. I would say arguably, collectively, they are probably better than Modern Warfare 2019. That's a good thing. I think we noticed that from the beta, so that's obviously a good thing. For me, like I said on my channel a lot, you know, if you're a subscriber, you've heard this before. If you're not, then you never heard this. Maps are probably the biggest thing for me. I think maps matter more to me than skill-based matchmaking because guess what? You can get around skill-based matchmaking. You can't get around a terribly designed map, okay? And if there's like 8 of them out of 10 maps, you can't get around any of them. So that's why maps matter so much to me. That's just me. You know, a lot of people think matchmaking matters more, time to kill, weapons, streaks even, you know, like I think all those things matter, but at the same time, maps is just what matters most to me. These are the things you're going to be running around on. These are things you're going to be playing year in and year out. So, you know, if they're bad, you're stuck with it. You're stuck with something bad for a whole year. As far as guns go, I've literally only used 3, the PDW, the M4, and the MP7. Like, these are the only guns I've used. Like I said, I've literally only played like 5-6 matches. So forgive me for that. I do have a PDW gameplay that I like. I don't know. It was my first time using it, just like no attachments. and I did pretty well. So you'll see that in a couple days or whatever. Like I said before, I know it's kind of random to say in the middle of the commentary, but I will be touching grass this weekend, so I won't be here. I think this video is going up on Saturday, but I won't be able to make a video probably until Monday, maybe Tuesday, something like that. So be on the lookout for that. Let's continue talking about Modern Warfare 2019. Guns overall are fine. Skill-based matchmaking is still a problem. I don't know how many times I'm going to harp on this year, but yeah, skill-based matchmaking definitely still an issue, definitely still evident. If you don't think so, join my lobbies, I guess. I don't know. Just join a better player's lobbies. That's basically all it is. I'm not even saying I'm a great player or anything. I think this gameplay probably makes me look like I'm a better player than I am, but it is what it is. Streaks overall are not bad. I kind of like the SAE. I've only used the three that you see on screen right here, the UAV, the cruise, and the SAE. Not bad overall. They seem pretty lethal. A lot of the maps are fairly open, so there's a lot of room for aerial streaks to do their thing. I have not seen a nuke yet, in person at least. I've seen them on Twitter and things like that. I don't know how people are dropping nukes in skill-based matchmaking lobbies. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I'm not a reverse booster, but let's just leave it as is. I think it's good that nukes are back in the game, though. It's just something to grind for. I don't even know if Vanguard had I think it did, right? I'm pretty sure Vanguard had a nuke. That's how forgettable Vanguard was. I don't even know if it did. I know Modern Warfare 2019 did for sure. I think overall this game has a lot of potential. Again, I'm hesitant to say a lot of positive things about it because I just don't know what it's gonna be like in next week or whatever. Maybe they're gonna drop a patch that fixes things or breaks things. Speaking of breaking things, I think I mentioned already, but the friends joining on each other, that's one of the biggest things that just should not happen on launch night. It's just it's a criminal thing. Why? It's just so preventable. I'm not a game developer or anything, but I just don't get how something like this is central to the game. It's a multiplayer experience. Why can you not play with your friends? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. This is something that should be play tested day in and day out. This should be the thing that you make sure works the first thing. First you make sure that the game works, then you make sure the guns work, then you make sure you can play with each other. That's literally it. It's a social game. That's why most people play COD. Not a lot of people play COD to play by themselves, I feel like. Maybe they used to, but in this day and age, especially with crossplay, I don't think so anymore. And unfortunately, that's kind of it for my takes right now. I think overall, if you had to give me, if you forced me to rate this game out of 10 in terms of just fun, I'd probably give it a 7.5. I think that there's a lot of issues regarding the lobby and stuff like that, and maybe the UI a little bit too. But when it comes to the inherent gameplay, I don't hate it. I think overall the maps aren't the best. Again, I haven't played on all of them, but the ones I have played on, not super bad. The guns I've used, not super bad. The experiences I've had, aside from a few skill-based matchmaking sweaty games, not super bad. So I'm not going to hate on this game for no reason. I will give this game a 7.5 out of 10 right now. I'm curious to know what you guys are going to say in the comment section. A lot of people are pretty split. I think a lot of the community does enjoy this game so far, though, which is good. It's a positive reception. Again, they need to fix a lot of things. Please make sure that we can play with friends. That's a huge thing that we need to get fixed out real quick. But yeah, man, that's basically it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, posting Modern Warfare 2 videos. Aside from this weekend, I guess we'll start in November, basically every single day. Hopefully I'll have something every single day for you guys. Yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace.